InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
My name is Diana Cherotich from Juanita Girls, Kiambu County.
My name is Ibrahim Katama from Miku Boys High School, Tharaka Nithi County.
I'm Alvan Harold Adar from Gorosari High School, Homa Bay County.
My name is Wendy Kawira from Kisumu Girls, Kisumu County.
My name is Mulama Kasroligami from Mangu High School, Kiambu County.
My name is Marwan Ahmed Fasim, County High School, Garissa County.
I agree with the veto. If it doesn't challenge you, then it won't change you. Today, 6 students are up to the task, and it is another episode as we watch them take up the challenge and vie for the position of the best STEM student on InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, proudly brought to you by IntersWitch. Never stop. Today, 6 contestants are here to do nothing else but prove their mettle and proceed to the semi-finals. We are in the 4th prelim, and at the end of this stage, 18 contestants will have proceeded to the semi-finals. Today, there are 6 contestants, but only 2 can make it to that semis. Who will it be? I am very excited to find out. Our contestants are competing for the bragging right as Kenya's best STEM student. The winner will also win a university scholarship worth 1.5 million Kenya shillings. Isn't that worth competing for? These are our 6 outstanding Form 3 students ready to compete their way into the semi-finals. Is there any contestant here who is from Mombasa County? Anyone who's traveled to Mombasa County? Ah, okay. Wedi, I've seen you raise your hand. Kindly introduce yourself and tell us what you liked about Mombasa County.
My name is Wendy Kawira from Kisumu Girls High School, Kisumu County. About Mombasa, the culture, the food, the people, it's okay, it's good.
Ah, that is very nice. It seems you enjoyed a lot when you were there.
Yeah.
Castro.
My name is Mulama Kasroligami from Mangu High School, Kiambu County.
Which county would you like to travel to?
Kisumu County.
Kisumu County.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm really liking it. Wedi, would you like to show him around?
I'm not that familiar with Kisumu. I only studied there.
You only studied there?
Yeah.
Well, it seems it's a challenge to both of you. Then you could now tour the county as when you finish studying, yes? You're now in Form 3, which means next year is your final year there.
Yeah.
Don't leave without touring the county. Diana, you're the second lady on stage. Glad to see you here in this 4th preliminary episode. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Diana Cherotich from Juanita Girls, Kiambu County.
Juanita Girls, Kiambu County. And what about you? Which county would you be interested in going to?
Mombasa.
Mombasa. Well, it seems that's a lot in common here on this stage today. I'd also like to go to Mombasa, so don't leave me behind when you travel. Nice to meet you all, our contestants. Remember, there's 6 of you, but only 2 can make it to the semi-finals.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chime, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch, it was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at IntersWitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
You're watching InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, where we celebrate our Kenyan heroes. Let's meet today's Spark hero.
Esther, from the rural town of Kericho in Kenya, decided to rewrite the narrative of the underrepresentation of Kenyan girls in STEM. In those days, parents encouraged their daughters to pursue milder career paths, the type that do not compete with the authority of the man of the house. Esther began to question this and took on the challenge and studied engineering. Today, Engineer Esther Ruto is the General Manager in charge of the Power Distribution and Regional Coordination Directorate at Kenya's Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation, and still one of the very few women in this field. STEM is not gender-based. Therefore, from the point of registration of InterswitchSPAK, girls are encouraged to set the tone for rewarding careers in STEM.
And indeed, STEM is not gender-based. And the proof of that is that we also have ladies here on this STEM stage today. InterswitchSPAK is in two levels, the foundation round and the advanced round. In the foundation round, you will face 12 questions and you'll have 15 seconds to attempt each question. Marks will be awarded based on an individual's accuracy and speed. The first 3 contestants to get the correct answer will earn the maximum 10 points. Any other student after that will earn 5 points. I wish you all the very best of luck. Here comes foundation round question 1. A geographic area where plants, animals and other organisms as well as weather and landscapes work together to form a bubble of life is called what? A habitat, a community, a population, or is it an ecosystem? The first question should have been pretty easy to everyone here, and we have the first 3 contestants earning themselves 10 points. Congratulations. Question 2. Which of the following phenomena does not apply to longitudinal waves? Which of the following phenomena does not apply to longitudinal waves? Is it interference, refraction, diffraction, or polarization? 4 contestants got this right. Congratulations to you. We move on. Foundation round question 3. If x is the addition of prime numbers between 1 and 6, y is the HCF of 6, 9, 15. Find the product of x and y. Is it 15, 3, 10, or is it 30? The product of x and y is 30, and based on the results, it seems the contestants were not able to get that right. It's a question in mathematics. Wish you the very best of luck in question 4. What process does A represent in the equation above? What process does A represent in the equation above? Is that photosynthesis? Is that respiration? Is that fragmentation? Or is it nutrition? What does A represent? Diana, give it a go.
Photosynthesis.
That is incorrect. Wedi, would you have a different answer?
Respiration.
Respiration is the correct answer, with all contestants but Diana getting it correct. We proceed to question number 5. Factorize completely mn x to the power of 2 plus 8y minus 4nx minus 2mxy. Is it A? Is it B? Is it option C? Or is it option D? Once you factorize that completely, you should end up with the answer in option B. It seems our contestants did not get to do that. No points in that question. The midpoint of the foundation round, question 6. Are you ready, contestant? Question 6. The force that binds the particles of matter together is known as? The force that binds the particles of matter together is known as? Is it frictional force, nuclear force, gravitational force, or intermolecular force? What is the force that binds particles of matter together? Alvan?
Intermolecular force.
Intermolecular force indeed. 10 points to Alvan, Diana, and Ibrahim. 5 points to Marwan and Wedi. Castro, unfortunately, no points for you in that question. I will give you all some time to take a breather. We'll be right back after this short break.
In 2018, IntersWitch started a journey to change the future of African students through STEM education, a niche but a very powerful tool for growth and development of the African continent.
Sometimes all you need to do is just ignite something. The thing is there already, the passion is there, but sometimes that ignition creates the right spark to move us in the right direction. And I think what InterswitchSPAK has done is to create that spark.
Since then, we have directly reached over 7,000 students and over 800 schools participating in Kenya with the InterswitchSPAK initiative. With over $6 million committed towards STEM-focused impact across Africa, InterswitchSPAK has fulfilled the dreams of at least 24 Sparksters in Kenya to pursue their tertiary education at reputable schools in Kenya, the USA, UK, and beyond. Through initiatives like this, InterSwitch continues to inspire Africa to greatness. InterSwitch never stop.
Let me tell you a story. Our story blooms over 2 decades ago in a humble university dorm room where the weight of the dark put a strain on our hands, a stain on the sheet where we mapped out our plans. But innovation lit our eyes with a fire to blaze the trail, to change Africa, one solution, one transaction at a time. Our ears listened to the chime, the buzzing tune of bright ideas. We stretched out our hands, and remember what we did? We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch. It was no ordinary motion. It was to herald a new notion. It is a champion's charge, your invitation to stand on our shoulders. It is your time for elevation. So go ahead, flip that switch, build that business, scale that hitch. Africa's future is waiting on us, and what looks like the sky is only the dew. We are on the brink of something new, because at IntersWitch, we never stop. So you don't stop.
It is still InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0, where we celebrate champions from high schools across Kenya. We proceed to question number 7. What property of wave is described above? What property is described in that diagram? Is it A, refraction, B, diffraction, C, reflection, or D, interference? Is that A, refraction, diffraction, reflection, or interference? This should be simple, Marwan.
Refraction.
Refraction indeed is correct. All the contestants got it right. A round of applause to you. Question 8. The boiling point of alcohol is 75 degrees Celsius. What is this temperature in the Kelvin scale? Is it 234, 348, 425, or is it 300 Kelvin? The correct answer is 348 Kelvin. That equates to 75 degrees Celsius. And it seems it wasn't very difficult for our contestants, apart from Marwan, who was unable to input an answer within 15 seconds. Question 9. What is the geometry of the compound given above? What is the geometry of the compound given above? Is it a trigonal pyramidal, B, a tetrahedral, C, a hexagonal, or D, a linear compound? The correct answer, as it is in the diagram with a 3, it's a trigonal pyramidal. Based on the results, Wedi, Ibrahim, congratulations, you earned yourselves 10 points. Question 10. Which of the following waves is both mechanical and transverse? Which of the following waves is both mechanical and transverse? Are these X-rays, sound, radio, or water? Which one is both mechanical and transverse? Water is both mechanical and transverse. It seems, Alvan, this was an easy question for you. You earned yourself 10 points. Question 11, only 2 questions to go. What instrument is used in measuring the wind speed? What instrument is used in measuring wind speed? Is it an anemometer, a photometer, a barometer, or a hygrometer? All contestants knew this. The correct answer is a wind anemometer, bringing us to our final question in this foundation round. Question 12. The graph above represents what? The graph above represents what? Is it A, y equals to cos theta, B, y equals to sine theta, y equals to tan theta, or D, y equals to cot theta? The correct answer is option B. In that final question, getting 10 points, we have Alvan, Ibrahim, and Castro. Only 4 contestants out of the 6 of you can proceed to the next round, which is the advanced round. But who will it be? Alvan, how has your journey been so far getting to this point?
It has been enriching.
enriching.
Yes.
All right, expound on that a little bit more.
Getting to this point, we've been through tests and all that. And over time, you get to learn new concepts and all that.
All right.
Yes.
I really like your diction, Alvin.
Thank you.
Happy to have you on the show. Ibrahim?
Yes.
So you've seen the question so far on InterswitchSPAK. How can you compare it to the qualifying test or to the test that you took in your school level?
I think that here they are easier, but confidence is really key.
Confidence is indeed key. Might just be a bit of kuhaha hapa na pale, but I'm sure you all have what it takes. The 4 contestants making it to the advanced round are Alvin with 85 points, Ibrahim with 75 points, Castro with 60 points, and finally, Wedi with 55 points. Congratulations to those 4 contestants. Unfortunately, Marwan, Diana, this is the end of your SPAK journey. However, keep celebrating yourselves. You've done well. Give it up for them as they exit the stage. Congratulations to our 4 contestants, Castro, Alvin, Wedi, and Ibrahim. You've made it to the next round. However, we only need 2 semi-finalists. Who will it be? We've now proceeded to the advanced round. Here you get to determine the subject areas from where 10 questions will be picked. Before we do that, we need to determine the sequence of play. Here comes our Take a Turn puzzle for today. Match the following numbers with the appropriate type. We have the types as odd, even, an imaginary number, or a rational number. We have the numbers as 12, 7 over 2, 5, and 4i. Our first contestants to solve the puzzle is Castro. We then have Ibrahim, who's also been successful in solving this puzzle, followed by Wedi, and finally Alvan. Congratulations, contestants. We now have the order of play. Castro?
I'm Castro Ligami from Mangu High School, and I'm ready to SPAK.
Castro, now is your time to SPAK. The blood group with A antigens on the red blood cells with anti-B bodies in the plasma is?
Red blood cells.
The blood group with both A and B antigens with no antibodies is?
O. Blood group O.
A man runs a distance of 144 meters in 16 seconds. His average speed is?
Pass.
A pump lifts water into an overhead tank at a height of 15 meters at a rate of 6 kilograms per second. The power of -1. The power of the pump is?
Pass.
Approximate 79.75 the nearest 10. You can pass?
Pass.
What is the square of 25?
5.
That is it. 10 questions for Castro. Kindly give it up for Castro, please. Ibrahim.
My name is Ibrahim Katama from Iku Boys in Darakaniti.
Ibrahim, now is your time to SPAK. The blood group that has B antigens with anti-A bodies in the plasma is?
Pass.
The blood group with no antigens but with both anti-A and anti-B bodies in the plasma is?
Blood group O.
What is the percentage of nitrogen in the air?
78.
What is the maximum number of electrons that can be accommodated in L shell?
Pass.
A device that enables mechanical work to be performed in a convenient way is called?
Pass.
The measure of change in velocity over time is called?
Acceleration.
In the first quadrant, sine 30 degrees has the same value as cosine what?
Pass.
Factorize the expression into brackets a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2.
Pass.
That is it for Ibrahim. Kindly give it up for him. The next contestant is Wedi.
My name is Wendy Kawira from Kisumu Girls High School, and I'm ready to SPAK.
Wedi, now is your time to SPAK. What is the maximum number of electrons in the end shell of an atom?
8.
The molar volume occupied by 3 moles of nitrogen at STP is?
Pass.
What is the destruction of red blood cells?
Pass.
The artery which delivers oxygenated blood to the liver is called?
Coronary artery.
The ability of the eye to focus objects placed various distances from near point to infinity is called?
Pass.
The force of attraction between different kinds of molecules is called?
Intermolecular force.
What is the formula to find the loss percentage?
Pass.
Factorize p to the power of 2 minus 5p plus 6 equals 0?
Pass.
The movement of the tide out to sea is called? Pass. The smallest ethnic group in Kenya is? Kushite. That is it for Wedi. Kindly give it up for her. Alvan, are you ready?
My name is Alvan Harold the Dad from Ogorosare High School, Homa Bay County, and I'm ready to spark.
Alvan, now is your time to spark. The natural home or environment of a plant, animal, or other organism is known as?
Habitat.
What is a serious medical condition in which a person bleeds a lot, sometimes inside their body?
Anemia.
How many valence electrons does a noble gas have?
8.
What is the molecular mass of NaHCO3, where Na equals 23, H equals 1, C equals 12, 0 equals 16?
84.
A positive electrode is called?
Anode.
What is the fractional increase in area per degree rise in temperature of a
Pass.
solid? Determine the percentage error of a 50 centimeter bar measured by as 49.5
Pass.
centimeters. Correct 0.04386 to 3 significant figures.
0.044.
That is it for Alvan. Kindly give it up for him. As pertains to this show, only 2 of you can make it to the semi-finals. Scoring a total of 80 points and proceeding to the semi-finals, kindly give it up for Alvan. Congratulations. You will be proceeding to the semi-finals of InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0. Congratulations to you. Wedi, this is it for you, the end of your Spark journey, but I wish you the very best of luck in future. Following Wedi off stage, but having done very well in this show, kindly give it up for Castro. Castro, thank you very much for being with us on the show, but this is it for your Spark journey. Give it up for him too. You've not done well, but you really need to improve on your speed. Remember, this show is all about speed and accuracy, okay? You're going to meet some of the best at the semi-final level, so all the best as you prepare for that next stage. It has been InterswitchSPAK Kenya 4.0. Such is the ebb and flow of life too. Some emerge winners and some do not. However, we have Ibrahim and Alvan as today's semi-finalists. When I see contestants compete on this InterswitchSPAK stage, I have no doubt that the future of Kenya is assured. 2 contestants have made it to the semi-finals. 2 more will make it next week. You really do not want to miss out on all that fun and excitement. In case you haven't watched our previous episodes, they are on YouTube. Also follow the conversation, and I'd like to see your comments. Till next time, keep shining like our Sparksters.
InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.